Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in the prime.
What's up, motherfuckers, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. It's a Monday night edition, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get
Give me a hell yeah!
We are coming to you on a day where the Cincinnati Bengals signed Trey Henderson, and then the Redskins signed Terry McLaurin, and the Raiders signed Amari Cooper. So those are the major headlines of today. A few players got cut, namely Shiloh Sanders. Nobody else that got cut really matters right now. The only reason Shiloh somewhat matters, I guess, for lack of better words, is because, one, he's Deion Sanders' son, which goes without saying. His last name speaks for itself. But the other reason why is because he got into some fight against the Bills, I think, in the preseason. In the last preseason game, he got ejected out of the game. I from what I hear in the know, for those in the know, it didn't matter whether he got into a fight or anything. He was gonna get, released. He's an undrafted free agent. They're pretty good at cornerback in that.
I think that solidified
that
it though. That definitely solidified it. If they had any questions.
I mean, but that doesn't mean that he can't get an opportunity somewhere else. I know a lot of teams that could use a cornerback. Cincinnati.
Goddamn white boy.
You just gotta be more disciplined. That's all I'll say about that.
Cincinnati. You got your defensive end back, but so you'll be able to pass rush, sometimes stop the run. But what are you gonna do about the secondary? What have they done with the secondary? Have they done anything with the O-line? Not that I know of. It looks like the same Cincinnati Bengals are gonna run it again, and hopefully they figure out, Joe Burrow figures out how to stay on the field a little bit longer. I think Joe Burrow and Josh Allen need to do that. Josh Allen has a stronger defense, but it's only on one side of the field. The other side is pretty weak on the secondary. So Josh Allen against players like Mahomes, he's going to have to Peyton Manning that shit, sheriff that shit. Joe Burrow, you're going to have to share that shit every game. I mean, even against Daniel Jones, I think your team will allow 30 points or more. I mean, I'm just calling it what I see. Your defense is straight out.
Screw you! You're fired!
The type that gets coaches fired if they don't fix that quick. And I don't like to ask for coaches to be fired, unless your name's Aaron Boone. But it looks like if there's not a drastic change in the win-loss column for Cincinnati, I think this is his last year as a coach. And I already said it before the season, the offseason ended. If I'm Joe Burrow and I don't like what I see from the free agent acquisitions and the draft, I'm asking for a trade. I'm requesting a trade because I'm not getting hit by these motherfuckers anymore because you don't want to build me an O-line, But the Raiders can sign Amari Cooper. That's big news, especially if you're a Raiders fan. But then it also comes with the bad news. Jacoby Myers requested a trade. With the Cooper and Myers there, I thought they actually have something going, but apparently Jacoby Myers had no. I think all resignation is that he wants to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible, and that's what it is. It's his right. He's stayed there a long time and put up with all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. Maybe he could have more faith in his new, system, new coach and new teammates, but when you lose face of the organization, how can you blame him? That's all I gotta say about it. How can you blame him when you know what I'm saying? So, and what do you think? Where do you think Jacoby Myers should go to? I think a smart place would be is Buffalo.
Could go there. But I feel like if you really wanted to contend, the Ravens would be a nice pickup too, for like just to have that wide receiver depth. I don't think Jacoby's gonna look for too much money right now. He'd probably get that at the end of the season because he's a free agent. But
he could go back. He could go back to the Patriots too. That's also an option.
Be a good way to showcase his talent.
I think you could go back to the Patriots.
Because, like you said, my boy is very underrated.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
I don't see him getting traded to his own division, so that eliminates the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos. I'm thinking someone in the AFC, maybe Jacksonville, someone who needs another receiver or two. Maybe even Houston, because Tank Dell's out for a while.
I feel like they got Kirk for that, and then they have they just drafted that rookie, who I think could come in and have an impact right away. Also, I think what's this team? I was thinking in the NFC, because if let's say Debo, because I never considered Debo to be the best wide receiver. I've always considered him to be like more of like a gimmick guy, like a guy you want to use more like on screen passes and stuff like that. I don't really consider him like a go deep, go get it route runner. He's more just like Debo. It's a perfect name. He has the perfect name. But adding a Jacoby Myers would be nice for the Redskins as well. Just to have that three.
If they can afford it.
If
If they can afford it.
I don't think you're gonna have to give too much up. He's a free agent coming up this year. And
No, but you also got to know how much the Raiders paying him. Do they have cap space for that? Because I know they're bad on cap space.
who, the Redskins?
Mm-hmm.
On who? Who they signed? They haven't signed nobody.
No, it's just old players that they used to have. The old GM fucked them. The old GM they used to have fucked them. Like, so here we go with a mock draft. Today we're gonna do a live mock draft. Without further ado, we are live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Coke. We are rated M for millennials. Today is Money Monday, mock draft Monday. We're doing the preseason recap, which we just kind of touched on right now. And we're going to test our fantasy football IQ with some live mock drafts here. So 30 seconds in, there's a 12-team league. It's just a mock draft. PPR, of course. And I'm the third pick. So with my words of wisdom is don't overreach. If the best available is a running back, grab him. If the best available is a wide receiver, just grab him. Unless the running back is Christian McCaffrey. And, you know what I'm saying, then I understand if you don't want to pick him. I understand if you I forgot to take the sound off. I don't mind if you want to skip Justin Jefferson because you don't trust the quarterback, but just for fun and kicks and giggles, let's go with wide receiver first. Normally I go with Saquon Barkley here, but let's try something new. This time I'll try a different method. My thing is I don't like to overthink things, and I also don't like to duplicate the positions too much. I don't like to go running back way too many times unless that's what the board plays out as. But I like to balance it out. Running back, wide receiver, quarterback, tight end, whatever's best. In my league, we don't have to have a tight end. We can choose not to. It's a flex tight end, wide receiver. It's up to you. I chose Sam Laporta last year and made a big mistake. Cost me and losing Godwin as well. Cost me basically the season. So just remember, just making a bad mistake in your draft can fuck up your regular season, barring any injuries, obviously.
I think they asked something there. Rate 10-man league, Baker.
Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, bro?
Give me a hell yeah!
Evans, McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Andrews.
So he has
Dicker,
Baker, he has
Vikings.
Saquon, he has CMC,
that's
Evans,
that's
McLaurin, Garrett Wilson, Andrews, Dicker, and Vikings D. I like it, but the only one I don't trust is CMC, brother. CMC is just too injury prone. He hasn't played
trust Garrett Wilson either.
He hasn't played a full season in.
Who's the quarterback on the Jets?
Justin Fields.
Yeah, I don't trust that. I don't trust that for Garrett Wilson to have a big year. Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields hasn't been accurate his whole career so far. The only time he was really good was with Chicago, and that was 1 year when there was like no expectations. But the first year it was just okay.
Well, DJ Moore did eat when he had Justin Fields, so it's possible. But I wouldn't recommend it not because of the players, just because of the organization. All right, so here's my second pick. I got Jefferson, who has a bye week of 6. So I'm going to go with Brock Bowers over here. Normally I'll go A.J. Brown, but because I already have a wide receiver, I'm going to go tight end over here. I'm going to go with Brock Bowers. And my next pick, I'm probably going to go running back. I'm thinking Kyron Williams or James Cook. I'm not going to reach on quarterback because I have Justin Jefferson. I thought, you know what? Why don't we do a double combo with his quarterback? So we could wait on quarterback. So let's go with, Kyron. Yeah, let's go with Kyron Williams. Now, Matthew Stafford is going to be hurt, so that makes me question drafting Nakua anymore early. And Devontae Adams. But Kyron Williams is a guy that they're going to run a lot, especially with Matthew Stafford injured for a few weeks. If it's a few weeks that goes on, so.
I have a feeling he'll be
What's
there.
up, Chris? How you been, brother? Long time no see.
I have a feeling he'll be there for week 1. That guy's tough as nails.
Yeah.
He's always out there. I've seen him out there injured. He's just gonna play. If he can play, he's gonna play.
Chris is one of my best friends. When I moved to Dr. Phillips area, he had moved down here from the Bronx. He's a Ravens fan, Yankee fan, Lakers fan, and we actually met playing baseball. We were practicing, me and my cousin and the neighborhood kids, and my boy's like, "Yo, I gotta go take the trash out." I'm like, "Go, hurry the fuck up! You should have did that before we came out here." When he comes back from taking the trash out, he comes back with this guy and his cousin. I'm like, "What the hell? You made friends? I thought you were taking out the trash." He's like, "Yeah, they want to play baseball." I'm like, "Go ahead."
That's what's up.
Yeah. How you doing, Chris?
Shout out to
Yeah, I met him the year of the fucking Aaron Boone year. The Aaron Boone home run against the Red Sox that year. That was that year.
It's the only good highlight he has.
Fuck Aaron Boone. The Holy Trinity. How's the Bronx, bro? You still live? I can't believe you still. No, I think you live in Washington Heights now. I hope you don't live in the Bronx, bro, because that's just crazy. I heard Tekashi Snitch 9's girl got shot because I heard they were looking for him instead, but she got shot. And some kid got shot from false. It was like a false identity. Some kids were looking for a kid that jumped their homeboy, and it wasn't even him. He ended up getting killed. And the Bronx never stops. Those were the years, bro. Fucking Aaron Boone. Why it had to be him out of all people that hit that home run? Why couldn't it have been Soriano or Shane Spencer? Who else was in that team that year?
Then Soriano would have been our coach.
Why couldn't it have been Gary Sheffield?
I don't trust Soriano either.
What about Hideki Matsui? I trust Soriano over.
I wanted.
I trust Soriano over Aaron Boone.
I wanted Jorge. That's what I wanted. I said, why not? Fuck it.
Jorge Posada. I want Willie Randolph back. I want Don Mattingly. That's what I want. Give me Don Mattingly. I promise you, he'll give us a championship.
Yeah, but those guys, they're not even looking to coach anymore.
The Heights
That's the problem.
and Wash Heights.
New York went with the popularity pick because of what he did in that game.
Yeah, that place will never change, bro.
That's the only reason he got hired. I don't care what anybody tells me, because he ain't shown me no credentials that make me think he could be a good manager. Period. So that's the only thing I can think of.
I just wish, Chris. I wish it was Aaron Boone in the helicopter instead of Kobe and his daughter. That's what I wish. I wish I could trade spaces with those guys. Fuck Aaron Boone.
And throw all them other Yankees in there too.
No, they don't deserve that much. It's just Aaron Boone that deserves it. That's it. That's it.
These niggas ain't got no heart. Getting thrown out at first base on a pop up, shit like that. Fuck out of here.
I don't care. Fuck Aaron Boone.
Finish him.
I never liked that guy from the moment we hired him. I'm like, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna give him 1 year as a chance because I'm gonna be nice. And after half a year, I already knew, no, hell no, I don't want this
Think
guy.
about
And Volpe, damn, you're mean. Volpe ain't do nothing to you, bro.
Yeah, throw Volpe in there too. Goddamn.
All right, so now I got Bowers, I got Jefferson, and I got Kyron. I think Chuba Hubbard is the best pick right now. Should we? Or should we go with a wide receiver?
Do your thing.
I'm going to go with Chuba. I'm just going to stock up. My strategy right now, guys, is to stock up on receivers and running backs before I grab my quarterback later. And I'm not grabbing my quarterback till like the 10th round. I'm grabbing the Vikings quarterback. I got Justin Jefferson, might as well, right? Because if he blows up and becomes a stud, you're going to wish you had both. All right. So, like I said, I don't like to go too receiver heavy way too often and running back heavy way too often. We've got enough time to play with here. Let's go with Cortland Sutton because Rashid Rice is gone for a while. DJ Moore is interesting. Let's go with DJ Moore. DJ Moore went ham for me the last 2 years. I had him both times, and even though he didn't have the season I wish he had with Caleb Williams, hopefully this year will be better. But even if he doesn't have the season we all expect, just look at these numbers. This is good for a number 2. This is very good numbers for a number 2.
Chris, I'm glad you put Volpe on there too. Take the whole, just take them all.
See, I got this is PPR, so I have Kyron Williams, who's a PPR monster. I got Jetta, who's a PPR monster, and then I got Brock Bowers, who's a PPR monster. Not to mention DJ Moore. If the offense works, this is a PPR monster. So I got PPR monsters, except for Chuba Hubbard, but I just needed a starting running back who stays healthy and produces, and that's Hubbard. And remember, that's not my number one. My number one is Kyron. So right now, let's see. I'm at 2-2 and 1 tight end. I don't think I need to worry about tight ends right now. Fuck Sam Laporta. Fuck Sam Laporta. He's canceled from my fantasy team for the rest of my life.
Well, you got a tight end already.
Yeah, but fuck Sam Laporta just because he's right there.
So what do you think about this right here? Maybe the quarterback here?
No.
No?
The quarterback I'm going for in the 10th round.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if Zay Flowers or Devontae Smith lands to me, I'm definitely grabbing those guys because those guys are well, Zay's a number 1, but he receives like a number 2 because he ain't gonna pass 10 catches in every game. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't.
These guys are going right here.
Hey, you said that last time when Devontae Smith was right there.
How many picks? That's 1. That's gone.
Oh,
Here we go. Hold on. You might.
I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking Tony Pollard or Isaiah Pacheco.
I just feel like it's too many picks in front of you for it to fall like that. They took Zay though.
Yeah. Right now, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a running back. I'm thinking either Isaiah Pacheco. Let me see my running backs. Week
Aaron Jones.
8 and 14. So week 10, week 12, week 10. So Tony Pollard.
Oh, he's still there. He's still there. What's up, King Jamie?
What's up, King Jamie? Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast, brother. How you doing?
Finish him.
Chilling, man. Over here just doing a mock draft just to show some fantasy wisdom with the peoples here. Got my boy from New York here hanging out with us.
Oh, he's on there.
Yeah, but I'm going to pass. I'm going to go with Tony Pollard. Pacheco's gone. I wanted Pacheco, but I'm going to go with Tony Pollard. I'm going to go back and forth. Running back, quarterback, wide receiver. Running back, wide receiver. What I would do, knowing by all these mock drafts that I've done, don't discredit picking a running back and waiting till the next round because running backs go very, very fast here. Went to the beer fest. Barely alive right now. This man is drunk. That man had a good time over there. Drink up for me, brother.
What's up, Denali?
Should I have Travis Kelce in my bench? Nah. Just so I could talk shit. All right. Jacoby Myers is here, but because we don't know where he's going to go, I think we're better off with Stefan Diggs. Let's go with Stefan Diggs. That's our first bench player. Right now we're building up our bench. before I grab my quarterback. What's up, Denali?
Facts. Talk your shit, Chris.
Denali, you must live in the UK or something. I don't know why you say it's early. 12 o'clock at midnight. This is when most of the games are already done. People are just watching highlights. I would put on highlights over here, but we got flagged. We're not allowed it because of copyrights. I don't know why. Everybody watches YouTube highlights. Fuck that shit. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. We do. If you have a webcam, we can send you a web link. Put you on a little screen right here. Hop on the mic, baby, and talk your shit.
Fatality.
Now, JB, how do you feel about your Kansas City Chiefs? Do you feel like you're gonna have a good season this year? Because a lot of people are disrespecting you guys. They don't even think you're gonna win the division. How the fuck are the Broncos or the Chargers gonna outperform the Kansas City Chiefs, who just went to the Super Bowl the last 5 out of 7,000 years? That makes no sense to me. That's just disrespectful. All right, so I'm coming here with a pick, 8th round pick. So I'm looking at some running backs over here. He's
trying to link up. He's trying to link in. Jamie.
10:30 for you. Oh yeah, he lives in the Midwest, so 10:30 is not too late. I'll send you a web link after this because we won't be able to fit you in the screen with the mock draft. Give me 1 second, Jamie. Whoa, so here we go. I think we should go with Austin Eckler here. 12, 14, 14, and no. It's 10, 12, 14, and 8. So yeah, we're good.
Yeah, make sure you guys
No, it's just because we won't be able to fit you on the screen. That's the other reason why. But after this mock draft, we're gonna cut into a little break right quick and put you on.
Yeah, guys. Whenever you guys are drafting, make sure you guys are looking at your bye weeks because you don't want them to clash. Then you have to get rid of a player. You have to hope something's in the waiver wire, which usually is, but you just don't want to get rid of valuable players. So.
I'm going with Keenan Allen. I don't trust Deebo Samuels right now. He's always missing games.
Because you want, value.
Keenan Allen's back to his old team, and this is round 10. This is where I get my quarterback, and there's my quarterback right here, the one I wanted the entire time.
And to keep your value, you got to make sure you check your bye weeks before you draft. Position-wise, wide receiver, running back.
You try not to group too many together. However, the way I see it, I've done this before. If you already have too many of the same ones, just keep going for somewhere similar. So that way you'll give up 1 week, but all the other weeks you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But I try my best not to group them all together because you never know.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to give up your value players, so that's why you got to make sure you check the bye weeks. Very important.
Yes, but if push comes to shove and you have to choose between a solid player and the bye week, choose a solid player. Fuck that shit. Just choose a solid player. If it's Justin Jefferson and you got the same bye week as Jamar Chase, I don't give a fuck. You have Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase for the whole year, you do it. All right, where's my quarterback? Bang, baby. Now, this is just a project. I'm probably never going to actually run this team like this. It's just because I chose Justin Jefferson first. I was like, you know what? Let's fuck around and grab his quarterback later on so we can just grab weapons. And I like some of the weapons that I have here.
I like Kyron Williams, Bowers, Diggs.
Let's go with the backup tight end here.
Solid.
Pat Mahomes. I got a graphic from Monday, King Jamie. I'm going to put it up right now.
Pat gone.
But
Been gone.
where's that link at? King Jamie, you ready? I'm going to send you the link right now. Where's that chat? There it goes, brother. It's my turn again. Let's go with CJ Stroud as my backup. Well, actually, I can't. Let's go with Tua. Fuck it. Because CJ Stroud has the same exact bye week as JJ McCarthy, so fuck it. But I'm going to hop off this mock draft just to get a understanding of the first few. And King Jamie is on.
Bet Denali next time.
What's up, brother?
Let's see. Am I on?
Yes,
You
sir.
are. Welcome to Blood Pressure Podcast.
Oh,
brother.
sweet, bro. Cool.
Oh, you
Turn
decked
you
out
up to-
today, huh? You got all your KC on, huh?
Yes, he
You
is.
represent for
This is
real
how I
out
dress
here,
all the
bro.
time, man. Look, don't make fun of me.
I ain't making fun. Represent.
Don't make fun of me. You're making fun of me. So, yeah, bro, this is how I dress like most of the time. But so it was poker night tonight, and we went and played for pure silver, like silver things, whatever, like ounces and stuff. Trying to be able to hear you guys, but there's a bit of an echo.
For real?
Got all my stuff off too.
The Echo. Let
Yeah,
me see.
it's on my end though, and like it's not my stuff, but it's okay. I can ignore it. It's gone. Did you do that? Did you just fucking mute me? Beer fest, baby. I can't hear you guys if I'm still on there. Am I frozen? I think I'm frozen. I can turn you on over here on the side. Let me try again. I'm going to go out and back in.
Yo.
Yep.
Can you
Now
guys
we're
hear
back.
us?
Now we're back. Yeah, they can hear us. It's right here.
Give me a hell yeah!
Are we echoing? Okay, Jamie, try to come back, broski.
Christopher Denali, are we echoing?
14 viewers. Hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
So for the viewers who didn't get to watch, I was gonna recap what we covered on Saturday. On Saturday we had a prompt up. Truth hurts. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. He's better than Matthew Stafford because he's more accurate. He's better than Jalen Daniels because he throws for more yards. He's better than CJ and Jordan Love because he throws less picks. He's better than Jared Goff because he's been to more Super Bowls, and he's better than Justin Herbert because he flat out wins way more than he does.
Finish him!
Does anybody disagree that Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback?
And is there anything you guys want to add on to that?
Yes. And King Jamie, let me know when you're back on, brother. So we're about to do another mock draft here very shortly. We're gonna do a 12-man team again. This time I'm 12. You're back.
He's gone.
Back.
You got my second this. I'm sitting right here, baby.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna move the screen down.
King Jamie.
Is this my fault?
It's all your fault because you're a Kansas City fan.
They don't
because you
want
wear
us to be
red,
friends.
and because Andy Reid is the greatest offensive football mind ever, and because Travis Kelce dates Taylor Swift. For all those reasons. And she hangs out with Ice Spice in the Super Bowl.
And then we got all these Swifties.
Yeah, thanks to you, we got Swifties in the NFL. How do you feel about that? You're responsible for that. I even blame you guys because the Ravens have 10 new male cheerleaders. What the fuck is that all about?
How you feel about the squad, King?
Nigga.
How you feel about the squad?
Taylor.
King Jamie. How you feel about your squad?
So I'm on quite a delay here for some reason.
Oh, man. Must be something.
It must be the connection.
Yeah.
Must be the connection.
Yeah,
But
I'm
King
like
Jamie,
on a 30-second delay, baby.
On Sunday, if you want to go live, I'll go and collab with you. We could watch a football
Yeah.
game.
Gosh
We
dang
can
it.
do the
I'm
Sunday
sorry,
night.
guys.
You good?
I'm going to call in another time, but you got to get fucking StreamYard, baby.
StreamYard?
It's a pretty good deal.
All right, I'm gonna look it up. StreamYard. We did stream Labs because it was already on the computer. My boy hooked me up with this one, so that's what we're on the Stream Labs. Yeah, bro. The fucking Ravens have like 10 male cheerleaders all of a sudden, and from what I hear, it's not like gay shit. It's just still men ain't meant to be cheerleaders. The hell's wrong with that? That's for women. Women wear pom poms and mini skirts and have some nice tan legs. We don't want to see that from men.
I mean, I know niggas that I know people that do that shit for competition, but not for the NFL.
Nah.
Nobody want to see that shit in the NFL.
It's all that Gen Z shit, equal rights, equal choice, all that shit. Yeah, that's why. So don't come complaining with the male cheerleaders get paid more than the females. Fuck out of here.
Fatality.
I don't want to hear it then.
Want to see that shit in no booty shorts? That's damn shit.
I don't want to see them picketing with a shirt like they did in the WNBA. Pay us what we're worth. Bitch, you're losing $40 million a fucking year. What the hell are you doing? And then Ali called me a misogynist for pointing that out. Please stop. It is what it is.
Somebody put something saying that they're gonna make a mascot with the green dildo. That's what I heard.
Nah,
I was like, damn, if they do that shit, that's kind of fucked up.
the green dildo's a little much.
But they said a mascot too. I was like, what? A mascot? The fuck? I would die. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Nah, that would be absolutely insane. Not gonna lie.
Man, fuck the mascot. That's what you should have added. If you want to add 10 male cheerleaders, you add 10 mascots. That's what the male. See, there's the winners. The winners get to play in the football game. Then there's the girls who love the winners. They're cheerleading on the sidelines. And then there are the losers. The losers wear the mascot gear or they punt.
Appreciate you, King Jamie.
I appreciate you, King Jamie. We will look that up. We definitely will look that up. So we got 6 minutes left here. This time, I guess we could let you pick. Give me your draft strategy. Some of the do's and don'ts I do. I don't draft injury-prone players. So that includes T. Higgins. That includes CMC. That includes, who's another one? Nico Collins. He gets injured way too much for my taste. I like those guys, but I can't do it with the injuries. My favorite pick in the first round is either Saquon Barkley or Jamar Chase. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. And
I usually end up with Saquon Barkley because Jamar Chase is usually the first one going.
And the second pick, for some reason, I keep getting Derrick Henry. I don't know why, but that's what keeps happening.
Damn what? Damn punters catching strays. Yep. So, what about you? What's your first pick? Usually.
My first pick usually.
Love you too, King Jamie. It's all good, man. Connections be like that sometimes.
If I had to choose, it'd probably be like Jahmyr Gibbs.
There is a hurricane not too far from us.
But at this pick, I'm not gonna be able to get Jahmyr Gibbs. Just pick what, 12? Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 12.
No. I'm saying if I could, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, of course, if you could, but he ain't gonna be there.
But I'm saying right here. I don't know. Maybe.
My favorite first round pick is Saquon. If it's not Jamar Chase, who's obviously number one, is
But
Saquon.
I don't think Saquon will be there.
No, but he's asking you.
I'm thinking about this.
Oh, he's asking you what's your favorite first round pick if you can out of all.
Justin Jefferson.
JJ Jetta.
Yeah, no, that's a no-brainer for me.
Another
I can get that guy.
Another don't that I do
Or
in the
Chase or Jamar Chase.
Another don't is don't go by the rankings of ESPN or Yahoo, whatever you use. You do your own pre-draft rankings, okay? Because I don't care who you are. I'm not picking 3-yard Robinson over Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry. I'm not doing it. No can do.
Nah, me neither, bro. I'm not picking none of those guys that early.
Yeah, you got to go to Chase, bro. You got to go with Chase. You ain't going to pick him for a long time, so you might as well get the best receiver you can and go and pick best after that. And if I were you in the 3rd or 4th round, since you get to pick 2 times in a row, I go with Joe Burrow. There's no way I'm going to have Jamar Chase and not have Joe Burrow. That's just that for me.
King Jamie, when you draft him in fantasy football, he'll be a chief. He'll be a chief. So there you
Who?
go. Justin Jefferson. That's the only way you're gonna get it in your fantasy.
They can't afford.
No, that's what I'm saying. In his fantasy draft, he could possibly get him, and then it'll be a chief, but it'll be in fantasy.
Speaking of the Chiefs,
that would never happen.
this is for you, King Jamie. We were also covering this on Saturday. What are the chief threats for Kansas City in the AFC? I say it's Baltimore, Buffalo. You could add Cincinnati, Houston, and the Chargers in there. But they all have a problem versus Kansas City. Baltimore is disciplined. They turn over the ball too much, and they also get flagged too much versus Kansas City. That's our problem. Buffalo's defense is weak against Kansas City. How many times did Josh Allen put him in position to win only for the defense to, allow Pat Mahomes to give a 13-second comeback?
Nah, that's a good pick though, cause Brock, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have over 100 catches as long as he's. I don't care who the quarterback is, and that's Geno Smith, so that ain't no slouch.
I beg to differ.
year.
I have to disagree, King Jamie. Joe Burrow has no accolades that, except that he's been to a Super Bowl. That means nothing to me, and that he's won a college championship. That's the only one that means something to me. But he hasn't done shit in the QFL except go to the Super Bowl. Yeah,
And that's what we have.
and that's what we have right there. Baltimore, Buffalo, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's problem is that their O-line is weak against Kansas City. They cannot let Joe Burrow do his thing in peace against your team because their O-line is weak. Houston lacks experience. They just don't have the experience to beat Kansas City. They have the talent, but not the experience. And then the Chargers, their offense is weak. They cannot score against Kansas City. They scored 10 points and 17 points in both games against Kansas City. You're going to have to score 30 points against Kansas City if you're going to win. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but Denali, they're talking about, like, as far as the quarterback goes, that's the problem. That quarterback on the Chargers, not that bueno.
It ain't.
And Big J, I think that's a great pick. And if you were able to get Bowers and get Henry, that's a good start. I don't know what the rest of your draft.
That is
I don't
good.
know what your draft is looking like, but that's a good start.
So he has Chase, then Brock, and then Henry. That'd be a good.
Oh, that's what he got.
So that's what he's going for.
Oh,
He has the number 1 overall pick.
Oh shit. Then,
But,
yeah, I mean,
but you're not gonna get Bowers in there.
I don't think you're gonna get Bowers and
because you got to go 1 through 10 or 12, and then go 12 back to 1. By the time you pick, all those guys are gone. However, you never know. If you pick with a bunch of dumbasses,
Be cool,
you have a chance.
nigga.
What's
I don't want to get your hopes up.
where's Bowers on the ranking?
You'll see very soon. He's very, very. Oh, actually, we can look right now. He's top 20, I believe.
Yeah, 20.
20.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, right.
Was it a 12-man league for him?
This is a 12-man league. How many teams are in your league?
He might have a shot at Bowers in the second round. Might,
I don't want to get his hopes up.
but I wouldn't. Yeah. To get all three, I wouldn't get my.
Yeah,
hopes
you're
up
probably
on
not going to get all three. You'll probably get 2 out of the 3, but you're not going to get all 3. You'll definitely get Jamar Chase because you pick 1.
it. You could get Henry in the second round. It's a reach, but it's not that crazy of a reach.
He can't get Henry in the second round.
Oh no, yeah, you're
Because
right.
he picks last in the second round. Yeah, I mean, like I said, unless he picks with a bunch of dumbasses.
Here we go. Draft room open. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
What do we have?
So we're the 12th pick. We get to pick back-to-back. So my strategy here is to pick the best running back available and then the wide receiver available. But I'm not opposed to going running back tight end, wide receiver tight end, or running back wide receiver. Okay? We could do wide receiver. We could do a lot of motherfucking shit right here.
He said it was a 10. Yeah,
A 10-man league.
Either way,
It's
It's
more possible than 12, but it's doubtly that
squeezing.
you're gonna get 3. You're gonna get 2 out of the 3 for sure. You'll get 2 out of the 3.
you're squeezing it in there.
Big pause. That's no Diddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I need a no Diddy button.
I'm gonna say 2.
No Diddy. One more mock, yes sir. Might as well, because this time, the first time we did the 3rd pick, now we're very, very dead last. 12 out of 12-man league. But yeah, I'm staying away from CMC. I'm staying away from Nico Collins. I'm staying away from Devon A-Chain. Those guys are just injury riddled. Okay, I don't. And Jonathan Taylor is the last out of the good running backs that I will pick. I don't. ESPN has the stupidest jingle I ever heard in my life. They need to fix that shit. It's like watching football highlights of the 1970s type music. The VCR wasn't even invented when they came up with this shit, and they still have it on 4K.
You did the exchange of music, you're saying?
I hate that stupid jingle.
It's a classic, though. I don't feel
Fuck classic.
like they should change it. I feel like that's shit. It kind of exemplifies football, in my opinion.
It can't be a classic if you fucking beat it till it's a dead horse.
I mean,
The reason it's a classic is because it goes away. You haven't heard it in a while, but if you hear it for the better part of 30 years, my ears bleeding.
bad, bro. Thank you, Chris.
I got small ears as it is, and they're bleeding right now.
Be cool, nigga.
All right, so the best running back I can find right now is Derrick Henry, so I'm going to make sure I take care of that, and then I'm going to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's 8 and 7 on bye weeks. Amon-Ra and Derrick Henry. I wish I could have got Malik Neighbors. I wish I could have got Puka, but it is what it is. Amon-Ra still catches 111 a year, and that's still very good at PPR. That's been my keeper for a long time in my other league. Who would have been your keeper? Because we're reshuffling. We're starting from fresh again. We do it every 3 years. So 2 years you get to keep your players, and then 3rd year we refresh.
My keeper, I would stay with a quarterback. It was Hurts.
Hurts would be your keeper?
Yeah.
I don't know. You once had Pat Mahomes, but that was reshuffled. That wasn't because of.
I did, but man, I mean, like, he's solid. I think the last 2 or 3 years, Hurts has been in the top 5 in fantasy points. So,
Yep.
as a quarterback, of course. But yeah.
No more Hurts. Unless you never know. You can pick him back up again.
He's just like a runner. Rushing touchdowns, and sometimes they give you passing. That's more for me.
Yep.
And then I don't got to worry about my quarterback there. Then I could just draft.
Well, look, it's the third. It's the third round, and Brock Bowers is still there, so it's possible, brother. It is possible.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's still there.
So he ain't gonna be there when I pick again. He's gone. Awesome.
He didn't get to say it.
The 10th man just picked it right now.
He didn't even get to say it. He was like, gone. Sold.
All right, so coming up with my third pick here, I'm not opposed to grabbing a quarterback. If Hurts, Lamar Jackson, or Burrow or Jaden Daniels is there, I'm scooping them. You gotta gather the Infinity Stones. I've been watching the Avengers lately. You gotta gather the Infinity Stones, snap your finger, and make Iron Man cry like a bitch.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Josh?
Is that you, Starks? And punk ass Hulk. The Hulk is the one that pisses me off the most out of the Avengers. How the fuck you supposed to be a guy that if you piss him off or if you get his heart going, he'll turn into a raging green monster. When there's danger all over the place and Thanos is about to kill half the world, you don't want to show up. You're a bitch. Fuck the Hulk. That's why I don't like the Hulk no more after that.
I mean, you can't blame that on the original.
Yes, I can.
On the original
And,
Hulk.
and the funny thing is, that's my
way,
favorite roller
bro.
coaster. That's my favorite roller coaster. In all the Universal Studios, the Incredible.
Wait, you
Hulk.
haven't gone on Velocicoaster?
No, I haven't been there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been to Universal Studios in over 7 years, broski.
Oh, okay.
And I live right around the corner from there. I never go. It's
Right around the corner.
It's Orlando shit, bro. We don't take advantage of our amenities. We only take care of Disney World and all that shit.
What the fuck? I do. I got both. SeaWorld and Universal.
Oh yeah, when was the last time you went to Disney, trader? Yeah, I got him. See? You see?
That shit's expensive, bro.
It is expensive. All right, I'm gonna grab Terry McLaurin. Why the fuck not? And then Joe Burrow. Fuck that shit. So I got Derrick Henry. I'm around St. Brown. Scary Terry McLaurin and Joe Burrow. That's an awesome starting four for me. And I don't have bye week problems just yet.
Now we just gotta go.
Now we just gotta
try to see if we can get a running
rolling.
back
Infinity
here.
Stones, baby.
What do you think about DeAndre Swift? Because I was gonna ask you about that. What do you think about him?
DeAndre Swift. I would like to trust him. I don't trust nobody in Chicago except the new tight end DJ Moore.
So would you take him a 3? A 3 would be good. That'd be a good third running back for you.
Yeah, I could see that as a third. He is a starter. I'll take any starter for a third.
Exactly.
But I will not take Brees Hall. Brees Hall is he's just not a.
That's 2 years in a row. I think he's got hurt.
He's I guess he's a downer. I don't know how else to say it. Whatever is projected from him every year, he's worse than that. So if you picked him in the top 10 last year, which I told y'all not to, I told you, when's the last time you saw a New York trash player as a top 10 in fantasy, let alone 2? They had Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall in the top 10. Please stop the noise. They didn't even finish top 30. Not even. The New York trash are the New York trash. They will always be the New York trash. That's not a real football organization. Do not believe the hype. Justin Fields will not succeed in there. Garrett Wilson will not succeed in there. Sauce Gardner, none of them motherfuckers will succeed. Just because the organization is trash.
And another one I was going to ask you about, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but the word is that Matthew Stafford's going to miss at least the first week of the regular season, and who knows how much more. They're not saying the timetable right now, which is why I would stay away from Puka Nacua for now until I hear more, information. Rashee Rice is a guy I fucking love, but he ain't going to play. He's suspended for 5 weeks or something like that, so he ain't going to be here for a while. You could take a flyer on him, but I still have a flex and bench spots that I haven't covered yet, and I'm going to pick somebody who's suspended. and he has dreads, so it looks like he's gonna get suspended again, more than likely. Yeah, I said it. I said it. You can call me racist all you want to. Fuck.
Be cool, nigga.
I know you got dreads, but I'm not saying everybody that has dreads. I'm just saying he has dreads and he's already been in trouble. Chances are he's going to get into trouble again. You know how football players are. They're not like baseball players. They're not decent people for some reason. All right.
See what's coming up.
I need a running back, so I'm going to go with Pacheco. Motherfucker. All right. Now I could go with Devontae Smith, 9, 8, 12. I could go with Devontae Smith. That's a good third option right there.
Even though I love Devontae Smith, I would have went Waddle.
I don't trust Waddle.
But I feel like Waddle gets the ball more because the thing is, most of the time with Philly, they give the ball more to AJ. That's just the truth.
Yeah, but what if their quarterback has a migraine? What if he slips and falls on the shower and scrapes his head with a towel? Then what? What if a piece of dust lands on Tua Tagovailoa's head and he misses the rest of the season? Then what? All it takes is a feather.
But I think
a little speck of dust and Tua's gone.
I think he still could be productive. Waddle? I think Waddle can
Without
still be
Tua, no.
I don't know.
Without Tua, I just don't see it. With Tua, of course.
But the next pick here, I'll probably go to Tracy Jr. He's their running back. I don't think there's anyone else even close to him at being the running back for that team. So.
Now, I must share this with the audience. We run in a league, a 12-man league, where we have an extra flex. So there's a flex. There's 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, quarterback, and then instead of a tight end, we have tight end flex. So you don't have to have a tight end in our draft. So you're gonna see a lot of our mock drafts. We don't even draft a tight end. We don't care for them. If we can find better receivers than the tight ends that are available, we're gonna draft a wide receiver because we don't need to play a tight end. We play in a league where we have the choice to flex the tight end to a wide receiver whenever we want to, and that's usually what we do. Because the thing is that there's not that many tight ends, so the guys that have the elite tight ends have the advantage, and all the others don't. So we made it to where if you draft right, Tracy Jr. is gone, so let's go Jacoby Myers. So we slept on. Fuck Travis Hunter. I don't trust this motherfucker there. Let's go with Caleb Johnson from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like the Myers and Johnson is a good bench to have already. Smith, McLaurin, Amon-Ra St. Brown covered. Pacheco, Henry, and Burrow covered. This is a playoff team already. I can already feel it. With Henry and Pacheco, I already got the running back solidified. Amon-Ra and Scary Terry are PPR monsters, and Devontae Smith is going to catch a lot of long touchdown passes. He usually gets like 8 or 9 a season. And if shit's good with, I don't think Saquon's going to run for 2,000, so he should have more catches because he had 90 catches 2 seasons ago. It's just that, they didn't have Saquon. Now they do, so he's going down to like 60 or 70, and Hurts missed a few games or 1 game. So, and he missed 2 games, right? Devontae Smith, he missed like 2 games?
Devontae missed 2 games.
So,
he would have had close to 1,000 yards.
Don't sleep on Devontae Smith, Zay Flowers, Xavier Worthy for now. Pearsall, who's right there. Don't sleep on him.
Yeah, he could have a big year. Pearsall could have a big year.
And a word of advice, if you drafted heavy with quarterback, tight end, and running backs, and you don't have that many receivers and all the options are gone, they're not that gone. You have Shakir and Coleman right there. Those are the number 1 and 2 options for Josh Allen, and Coleman is the one that has the most upside. You've got Keenan Allen right here and Darnell Mooney, who gets a lot of, but we'll see with the new quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. And then you have Jaden Higgins, who will be the number 2 for C.J. Stroud. So don't panic. I wouldn't panic. I wouldn't reach. Just get the best value you can every time that you pick, and you'll be just fine that way. Because I don't think I overreached for anything here. The most reach I did was Pacheco, but that's because I only had one running back, and I was like, nah, I got to start getting with the running backs. But that's not a bad running back to get. He's a top 10 running back when healthy, so at that late pick with Derrick Henry, I'm locked. I got a top 5 quarterback. We know that. I got maybe 2 top 10. I mean, for sure 2 top 10 receivers, maybe even 2 top 5s. Who knows? And a good bench shaping up right now. So right here we can
I ain't
use.
gonna lie. If this guy falls, I think I would take him.
Who?
Coleman. I don't think so, but it was.
Well, he could fall.
I could see him.
Nope, he's gone.
Like he literally just as soon
He's
as
gone.
that's how it
bro.
be too. When you be drafting,
Yeah.
it's like every time you say something out loud, and as soon as you say that shit out loud, boom, they
Damn.
take his ass.
I'm gonna take Rashad
Jeez.
White. Actually, Travis Etienne is still there. I don't like Travis Etienne, but he is a starter.
Yeah,
A starter's a starter. He's my 4th running back. Nothing to worry about.
I think eventually Tank Bigsby will take his job, but
Like I said, I'm not going to lose
for
sleep. This is
now,
my 4th running back, so I'm good.
Travis Etienne, not a bad move right there.
But there's a good start right here. I'm going to kill the draft.
For example, like I think he was number 3 last year in running back
Yeah.
in the draft, so that's a good.
Yeah, we're starting to lag here. We're
a
reaching
good spot.
the hour mark. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Chris, thank you
Absolutely,
very
thank
much,
you.
brother. We will be back on Thursday. Thursday is, we call it Top 10 Thursday. Thursday we will have top 10 favorite catches in NFL history, top 10 fantasy quarterbacks, top 10 fantasy running backs, top 10 fantasy wide receivers, and top 10 movies, nerd movies. So it means Jurassic Park, Star Wars, all that shit. Not Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball. Fuck that. Not Dragon Ball.
Be cool, nigga.
Isn't it like Dragon Ball Evolution or some shit?
Yeah, don't even say it. Don't even say it. Not Dragon Ball.
Cause I'm
But
trying to
shit
make,
like that.
I'm trying to put them on so that they don't watch that
Yeah,
shit.
don't watch that shit. Batman, shit like that. We're gonna rank our top 10 movies. He's gonna rank his top 10, so we call it Top 10 Thursday. Top 10 catches. Look out for that. Fantasy quarterback, running back, wide receivers, and top 10 nerd movies. And we're gonna add another few top 10s here and there. Just have fun with it. But till then, we will see you Thursday. Remember, this is the Pressure Podcast. It means to perform, reacting, dual uses strategies and sports under rigorous environments. Motherfucker.
Give me a hell yeah!
We have Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at midnight. Pressure Podcast live on YouTube, baby. Rated M for millennials.
Yes, sir.
We are the only podcast reviewer has say, as you saw earlier, if you have a webcam, we will send you a web link. Put you on a little screen right here. Hop on the mic and talk your shit. Till then, motherfuckers, be safe. Denali, Chris, Jamie,